I'm now standing on the corner right in front of the building. I noticed down here there's a newer building next door to our old offices. That's the Elizabeth Fry Society. It was, at the time the offices were here, it was 1992 to 1994. It was a bingo hall. Prince George had a couple of really large bingo halls, and there was one next door to our offices. I never went out and played bingo. I'm not a bingo player, but there was this office, or this bingo place, and there was another one up where the new police station is. I think it was in the basement up there. Now the building across the street says TELUS on the side. It was the BC Tel building when we were here. TELUS took over BC Tel, I think, in probably the early 2000s, and I think the quality of the service declined. I thought we had really good service from BC Tel at the time. Down here, there was like a retail front. It was like a shop front for BC Tel where they sold telephones. You could go in and pay your bills and that type of thing. So this is going to be, I guess, a bit of a history of Prince George too. Going across here at this corner, this building at the time, early 90s, was a Remax real estate office, I think. It's, I believe it's moved over to 15th Avenue near where Value Village is now, and it's owned by Brent Marshall that used to own the Chrysler dealership in town. This building here, across the corner from our offices, has always been a restaurant pub. Apparently it's closed now. I don't remember what it was called at the time, but we used to go over there for food and drink on occasion. And up there, over the doorway, there was a bit of a sun deck up there where you could go out there on a nice day and have a beer or two. And it was very convivial. Going down here, the first year that we were in the building, and here's the front door. The first year that we were in the building, we filled the building up pretty quickly. There was a lot of hiring happening, especially once the faculty were starting to arrive. So first we took some space over here. I think there's a doorway there. The development staff, which is fundraising, moved across the street. I think we had 6 or 7 people over there, including, I will say some names. Most of these people are no longer at UNBC. I think Mike Hamer was the director of development at the time, and Addie Maluski, the wonderful Addie Maluski, who was his admin assistant, and she was also the admin assistant for Iona Campagnolo, who was our first chancellor. So they wanted to move those staff across the street to make space and have a separate space where people could come and go that were visiting the university for fundraising purposes. I know if you go down the street, I remember the TV station, CKPG, used to be down there. The building's gone now. And there was also a kind of a bamboo-shaped restaurant, which they should never have torn down. It was quite the architectural piece. I'm just going to open the front door here. I won't bother them, but the door's going upstairs. They're all locked off now. We used to have swipe cards to get in and out of here. And that's the front doors where our main reception area was. It was inhabited by the famous and fantastic Bruno Raber. And Bruno, I hope you're watching this video. And also Bethany Hafner, registrar's admin assistant for Paul Thompson. She was just around the corner there as well. So if a student was interested in coming to UNBC, the registrar's people were one of the first people they'd greet. I'm going to move on to other topics here. Oh, that building. The RBC building, it's been refaced in the past year or so. That was where we did our banking. The university did their banking with the Royal Bank. We had a safety deposit box there that I used to go to once every week. I did all the backups for the computer systems which were very basic at that time. And I'd come over there, or go over there to the Royal Banks, visit the safety deposit box every weekend, drop off the tapes, swap tapes out and things like that to keep backups off-site. That's also where I met Bonnie Roberts. She was in charge of the safe area there, and Bonnie Roberts later became the head cashier at UNBC.